Day 4 of Pilates. I am going to start off with us sitting down. We're going to work our core, dive into a fun leg series, add a little bit of arms to this, and then finish off the workout today with sort of like a booty burner. So this will be really, really fun. So I'm just going to have you come and find a nice comfortable, let me get our timer start here. Make sure this is nice and low. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to have you come to a nice seated position, kind of pull away the fleshy parts here, find, where your cyst bones are. All right, so I'm going to have you just start sitting nice and tall, nice inhale in, shoulders roll up, back, and down. We're just going to sit here nice and tall just for a moment, sort of feel grounded here. You can keep your hands behind your thighs. You can do a couple inhales up, stretching your arms, reaching toward the sky, and then bring them back down with your palms facing down. You can scoop forward. Basically just warming the body up, whatever feels good for you. It's a little cold in my basement, so this kind of feels good. Basically from here, what we're just going to do is start with a couple of roll downs, just activating all of the muscles in our core to make sure they're getting all the benefits of this workout. So we're just going to start with a seated roll down. We are going to have knees bent just like this, all right? Make sure that your feet are nice and flat, hands behind your thighs, or you can have them reaching straight out in front of you. Just make sure that your shoulders are out of your ears. And we're just going to take a nice inhale in and slowly exhale as you make sort of a C with your stomach here, with your core, as you slowly lay down. Shoulders, neck, and head come last, and arms reach overhead. Big inhale in, bring the arms forward, sitting up nice and tall, hands come overhead. And we're just going to repeat this. Exhale as you slowly lower down, one vertebra at a time. Flat back on the floor, hands come overhead. Inhale, reaching up. You want to kind of act as though there's a target, like diagonally in front of you, upwards on the ceiling. Okay, exhale as you curve down. Awesome. Big inhale up. We're going to do this 2 more times. Exhale as you come down. And big inhale as you sweep up. Awesome. Try to sit up a little bit taller each time. And last one here. Kind of hold it here just for a second. Shoulders out of your ears. Core nice and strong. Probably shaking. Good job. Drop it the whole way down. And big inhale as you come back to seated. Awesome. From here, we're going to take our hands behind our thighs. And we're going to slowly make that C here, okay? So you're kind of curving your back almost, but keeping your core nice and strong to protect it as you slowly roll back the whole way. Head, neck, and shoulders comes last. We're going to keep the feet nice and planted here. If your hands are laying down by your side, you should be able to touch your heels or just barely. We're going to come, bring our hands behind the head or the ears, whatever is more comfortable. We're going to lift the head, neck, and shoulders, and we're going to make tiny pulses straight up towards the ceiling. With each pulse, you're going to exhale. Make sure that your back is nice and flat against the ground. Feel this in your lower abdominal section. And exhale, exhale, exhale. Very good. Make a couple more pulses here. And basically you're resting your head in your hands. You don't want to be curling your neck like this. Keep your neck nice and elongated as you lift straight up toward the ceiling. Very good. Let's finish off 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Lower the head, neck, and shoulders. Bring the knees to your chest. Roll here on your back. Very good. Going to release the legs. Knees come down to the bent position here. You can walk them a little bit away from you, so about like an inch between your fingertips and your heels. We're going to raise the hands straight up to the ceiling. And from here, we're gonna come to a full seated position, okay? So our hands aren't gonna come overhead to help prevent us from using them as acceleration here. Okay, we don't have any momentum. Sitting up completely with your core. We're gonna do 10 of these. That was 2. Big exhale as you sit up. Inhale as you lower. Try to sit up a little bit taller each time. Slowly lower down 1 vertebrae at a time. Exhale as you come seated. There's 4. Nice and slow. Here's 5. Very good. 6. Have control. Take your time. This will be 7. Makes it a little bit harder not having your hands to propel you. Here's 8. Last 2. Exhale, 9. And final one here, nice and slow as you lower. Let's get the whole way up. Very good. Stretch the legs out. Reach for the toes. Nice job here. All right, we are going to keep the legs nice and straight in front of us. Reach our hands, extend our arms out. Sit nice and tall. As you take a nice inhale, I want you to slowly create that C in your spine, belly button to spine, as you slowly lower down. Nice and controlled, 1 vertebrae at a time. Hands come overhead. We'll do one nice long body stretch. Reach arms and legs to the opposite sides of the room. From here, we're going to bend those knees one more time. We're actually going to lift our feet off the floor. So we're creating a 90-degree angle. Shins are parallel to the floor. And from here, we want to keep the feet about hip width apart. All right? We're going to lift the head, neck, and shoulders. You want to keep your elbows nice and wide here. You don't want to bring them in. Keep them nice and wide. Belly and core are very tight. So you want your spine to be flat with the floor. All right, you won't be able to even get a piece of paper under there. You should be shaking by simply holding this. We're going to add 10 toe taps. So you're going to slowly lower the toes to the floor, tap, and bring it back up to that 90-degree bend. Okay, your back's going to try to pop off the floor. Try to keep it nice and flush against the mat. There's 2, there's 3. It's a very small movement. You should be really feeling this in your core. There's 4. Nice and slow and controlled. 5. Ooh, there's 6. I'm shaking. Belly's burning. 7. This is 8. Last 2. Ooh. And final one here. Oh, okay. Bring the knees to the chest, roll out on your back. You can even take your legs out in front of you, arms stretched out overhead. Whew. All right, gonna bend the knees. Gonna take a nice inhale up to seated. Very good. I'm gonna laying on our side for our leg series. So we're gonna come down first. We're gonna work the right leg. So what that means is that we're gonna be laying here on our left side. You want your body to create a nice long straight line. Shoulder is going to be directly above the elbow here at a 90-degree angle. This is going to help to keep you stable. You're going to feel a little wobbly back and forth here. Okay, that's totally normal. Just try to keep that core nice and engaged. That is where all of your stabilization and balance is going to be coming from. Okay, to create a little bit more, if you're feeling just a little too wobbly right here, you could actually bend that lower leg, okay? So the leg that's on the ground, that's going to be your left leg here, okay? I'm a little uncomfortable, but we'll make it work. All right, so we're going to start first. The right leg is going to be lifted, okay? I want you to listen to my cues when I tell you to either flex the foot, which is where you're going to press through the heel and curl your toes toward, toward your shin, or to point the toes, which is obviously point your toes, so the opposite position. Okay, this is just going to target different areas of your legs as well as your glutes or your butt. So we're going to start by going first forward in very small circular motions. Okay, I'm going to be a little quiet here just so I can keep count of everything that we're doing. We're going to be doing 20 of each. You are going to feel this. We're at 12, 13. You can even keep your hand here right in front for stabilization. Now we're going to go backwards, nice and slow, small circles, no lowering of the leg here until we're completely done. This whole section right here should be on fire. Okay? All right, keep circling. We're circling backwards now. Very good. Last 5. And here we want to keep our foot flexed. Okay? Very good. Okay, I'm going to bring the knee in. We're going to bicycle forward. So you bend the knee, and you're going to bring it out. So your foot is going to stay flexed this entire time. Okay? We're on 7, 8, 20 of these too. 9, should be really feeling this. 11, 13, keep that foot nice and flexed. This will be 17, last 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, keep it lifted. We're kicking back. Gonna press back and bring the knee up. Press back, bring the knee forward. You're gonna feel a little bit more wobbly here, so feel free to bend that bottom leg a little bit more. There's 5, 6, keep that foot nice and flexed. 8, 9, all right, we're halfway there, halfway there. Ooh, and we're not done after this, just to keep you going. Last 3, 2, 1, oh my God, okay. We're gonna lower that leg down, but we're not done working. You're gonna come into a clam position. So basically, if your legs are straight out in front of you, you're going to bend them at a 90-degree angle. You actually want you to come the whole way down here, okay? You can rest your hand right here in your palm. You still want to have a nice straight spine here, okay? So your knees are kind of creating like a nice wide angle here. Your toes are going to stay connected, but you're going to lift your heels, okay? So it just adds an extra little challenge here. We're going to do 20 pulses, and then we're going to stretch it out, all right? So I want you to lift the leg and lower just a little bit, okay? So we're going to keep that mostly lifted and just pulse. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my God. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, that feels so good. Okay, maybe roll onto your back here. You're going to bring that right knee into your chest. Lay the whole way back flat on the ground. Stretch that out. You're going to feel that one tomorrow. And now we're going to repeat on the opposite side. So we are going to bring, let's see, we are going to come right here, laying down on the right side now. Okay, we're going to stay lifted here. So elbows directly underneath the shoulder, body's in a nice straight line, core's nice and tight. Feel free to bend that bottom leg if you'd like. Keeping the foot flexed, so you're pressing through the heel, toes are curled up toward the shin. We're going to do our forward circles first, okay? So we have 20, we'll flip back to the opposite side. And one side's going to feel a little bit, more awkward or wobbly. That's normal. Everybody has the same thing, muscle imbalances. We always have a stronger side. Halfway there. The goal is to just keep working it and make both of them your strong side. Last 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted. We're going backwards now. Nice and small. Should be feeling it all right in here. Core is super strong. So you want to imagine that your belly button is trying to touch your spine, trying to get them as close as they can. Last 5. Remember, keep this leg lifted. We're going to bring the knee in, and we're going to pedal this out. Okay? You can even drop down here. This might be a little bit more comfortable. But nothing else is moving except for that top leg. So you want to keep your torso very, very still. Your core is going to stabilize you here. Halfway there, and then we're gonna pedal back. Last 5. Very good. Booty is on fire. 3, 2, 1, and now we pedal back. So, push to the back of the wall. Bring the knee forward. You might have to readjust here, bending the knee a little bit more for balance. This is definitely my awkward side. Awesome job. We're almost halfway there. Over the hump is 11, 12. Press to the back wall. Bring the knee forward. Make sure that you're breathing. And just check in with the upper body. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Your neck isn't tense. Last 3, 2, 1. Very good. We're not done. Keeping the legs bent, toes together. Gonna lift the heels, lift the knees, and we're gonna pulse it out 20 here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Halfway there. Ooh, burns. 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh my goodness. Very good. I'm gonna bring that knee into the chest. Hug it nice and tight. Very good. And we're going to come to seated. We're going to bend that right leg. Hands come down by your hips. And you're going to create a figure 4. So basically just crossing your left ankle over your right knee. You should feel that all along the left side of your thigh. Up to your butt. Should feel nice and good. We are halfway there. I'm feeling awesome. I hope you are. We're going to dive right now into our core and abs portion of this workout. So, we are going to hop on over to our plank. All right, this first plank, I want you to be in a full plank position. So, hands directly below the shoulders, core is nice and strong, back is nice and flat, heels shooting to the back of the room and squeezing your legs together. A plank truly is a full body movement, a full body exercise, as long as you make it one, okay? So, hands below the shoulders, we're gonna pop up into a plank, and we are going to hold. We're gonna do it for 3 minutes. We're gonna be on for 20 seconds, off for 10. All right? So, we're going to hop up here in 3, 2, 1. We are up for 20. Make sure your shoulders are out of your ears. Squeezing those legs together, belly button to spine. We're halfway there. I want you looking about 6 inches in front of you. In 3, 2, 1, we're going to lower down. Then we're going to pop back up here in 3, 2, 1. Right back up into it. Try to keep your body nice and still, really pressing out of your palms. Keeping your neck nice and long. Halfway there. Very good. Gonna drop down in 3, 2, 1. Drop down. Awesome. We're gonna come back up in 3, 2, 1. Very good. We are a minute in, which is awesome. Very good. More than halfway there. And we are going to go down in 3, 2, 1. You can rest here. Ooh, shoulders start to be feeling a little warm here. We're going to pop up. 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. This is just a great total body move. Core, legs, butt, shoulders, arms, all of it. All right. Belly button spine. We are dropping down in 3, 2, 1. Very good. We're coming up to our 2 minutes here. We're hopping back up in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Awesome job. Make sure that those shoulders aren't creeping up. Make sure Squeezing those legs. Last 10 seconds. We have less than a minute to go. You've been killing it. 3, 2, 1, dropping down. 2 more times. 2 more. Almost there. Stretch back into a quick child's pose if you need to. Hopping up in 3, 2, 1. Don't forget to breathe. Looking 6 inches in front of you. Okay, so we are here in our forearm R position. We are going to start locking to the left, center, right, center. Left, center, right, center. Left, right, left, and right. Very good. Last 5 seconds here. We're going to lower down onto the knees. 3, 2, and good job. Lower to the knees. We're going to pop right back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and to the left, center, right, center. You're basically just rocking back and forth on your toes, core nice and tight, elbows below your shoulders, center, right, center. Exhale when you rock, inhale up and lower down. We have our last set here. We're going to hop up one last time in 3, 2, 1, to the right, center, left, center, right, center, left, center. Very good. We are 10 seconds from being done here. Awesome job. Last 5, 4, right, center, left. Bring it back to center. Hold it here and lower down. Good job. We're going to hop up now and finish our core and arm series off with shoulder taps. So basically we're going to be in a full plank position. You're going to take that right arm to your left shoulder, place it back down, left arm to right shoulder. Just tapping the opposite arm. We're going to do that for 30 seconds. We are starting in 3, 2, 1, left hand to right shoulder, right hand to left, and alternate. You can separate your toes a little bit here, your feet, give you a little bit more balance so that you're not rocking too much side to side. Awesome job. The reason that we're not resting in between these is to basically burn out our arms and our core. We have last 10 seconds here. You're doing so good. Ooh. Get that spine nice and straight. 3, 2, 1. Very good. And let's drop it on down to our knees here. We'll rest and finish off this workout. Okay, we're going to come on down to our backs here into a bridge position. So, hands behind your thighs. I want you to slowly lower one vertebrae at a time. Till your head, neck, and shoulders are resting down. Hands come to your sides. And you want to bring your heels in close enough to your butt so that your fingertips are just barely touching. A bridge position is basically you're just engaging those glutes, using your hips to lift your hips straight up to the sky and then slowly lower down. The goal right now is that we are going to go up and down 10 times. We're not going to touch the ground, just keep a little bit of space, and then we're going to hold for 10 seconds, and we're going to repeat that 5 times. So we're going to start here with me pressing through the heels. We're going to go up for 1, lower just above the floor, and then back up again. 2, give me a nice squeeze here with your glutes each time. There's 3, inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift and squeeze. There's 4, 5, exhale 6, exhale 7, squeeze. Ooh, should I have this one? Exhale 8, squeeze. Job 9. And then this next time we're going to come up and we're going to hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7. Really squeeze your glutes here. 3, 2, 1. We're going to lower right back out. Just hovering and lift and squeeze. There's 2. There's 3. You can even lift your toes up just to make sure that you're pressing only through your heels. It's going to target, hold back to your legs and up to your glutes. We're at 6, There's 7, squeeze. 8, 9. Remember, we're gonna come up, we're gonna hold, squeezing the glutes. There's 5, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna lower down and then straight back up. If your lower back is starting to feel sore here, really ask yourself, are you engaging your core here? Meaning, is your belly button trying to reach your spine to protect your low back? And are you pressing through the heels? Last 1 and 2. We're gonna come up, we're gonna hold for 10. Very good, don't forget to breathe here. We're gonna lower down in 3, 2, 1. 2 more times. Your butt should be on fire. There's 2 and squeeze. Exhale. Exhale. There's 5, 6. Last 3. Squeeze. Squeeze. Each squeeze makes a difference. Last one here, we're gonna hold at the top and we're gonna hold for 10. Last 5, 4, lower down in 2, 1. Last time through. You got this. Pressing through the heels. I know it burns. There's 3. Lift, squeeze. Halfway there. There's 7. Last 2. Exhale, squeeze. And come up and hold. Really squeeze it here. It's our last 5 seconds. Give it all you got. Awesome job. We're going to lower down here. And bring the knees into the chest and rock here for a moment. But we're not done. Now into the single leg squats. I'm going to have you cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Left fingertip should still be able to touch the left heel. Okay? And we are going to lift up for 10. We're going to switch legs. All right? Here we go. 1. The motion's going to feel a little bit smaller, but that's okay. There's 4. Don't forget to squeeze each time. Lift and squeeze. 6, 7. Try to keep your hips nice and square. 8, 9. Last one here. Give me a final squeeze. Good job. Lower down. Uncross. Bring the left leg over. And now same thing with the right. Lift and squeeze. And 2. And 3. Pressing directly through that heel. Lifting your hips straight up to the ceiling. Halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Lowering it down. Last fun thing we have here. Again, feet are planted so that both hands are just touching the heels. We're going to lift the entire way up. Squeeze at the top. Lower halfway down. Lift back up. And then lower the entire way. We're going to do 20 of those to finish this off, and then we have some tricep push-ups to burn us out. All right, let's get to it. Lifting the whole way up, halfway lower, up again, and the whole way down. Good job. There's 1. Halfway down, lift and squeeze, whole way down, and up, halfway down, back up and squeeze, lower. There we go. Feel free to do this at your own pace. Just make sure that you're squeezing each time. This is going to be 5. There we go. Quarter way there. Halfway down. Lift and squeeze. And the whole way down. Up. Halfway. Up. And down. Pressing directly through those heels. Your core is nice and strong so that your back is flat. Here we come. There's 9. And then this will bring us halfway there. Lift, halfway lower, lift and squeeze, and down. Awesome. Made it over the halfway hump. Even your quads should be burning a little bit at this point. Booty definitely is going to feel this one. Make sure you're squeezing each time you lift. We're coming in at number 14. Whew, it's going to be over before you know it. Very good. Last 5 here. lift, halfway lower, lift and squeeze. Here we go. Nice job. It's going to be 17. Lift and squeeze. Great job. Exhale each time you lift. Inhale as you lower. 19. So proud of you. Final one here. This is going to be 20. Hold and lower the whole way down. Oh my goodness, bring those knees in for a hug. You're killing it. We're going to finish this off with some tricep push-ups. And don't forget to add some stretching to the end of this as well. We're going to do the same sort of thing that we've been doing this entire workout, and we're going to be on for a certain amount of time and then resting for a certain amount of time. The idea here is that we don't have to take one long rest break. It keeps our heart rate up, so we're burning calories the whole time, and just helps us receive the full benefits of this workout even hours after we're done doing it. So we're going to come into your basic push-up here. There's a full tricep push-up, and then there's the modified version. Whichever you are at, obviously I encourage you to start off in a full plank or push-up position, okay? If you have to drop down into your knees, which I will, then you can absolutely do that. We're basically just going to start, we're going to hold a tricep push-up for 10 seconds, and then we're going to lower the whole way down and rest for 10. And we're going to repeat that for a whole minute, okay? So I want you to start getting ready, because we are going to lower down wherever you are in 3, 2, 1. Once you lower down, elbows come nice and tight against your body, okay? So your upper arm should be almost parallel with your back. Core's nice and tight, and we're going to drop down now. Right, so we get to rest for 10, and we're going to pop right back up. I'm going to show you in the modified or with knees down as well. Popping up in 2, 1. I'm going to hold it here. Legs can be crossed, but your hands are below your shoulders, elbows are nice and tight. Going to lower down in 3, 2, 1. Very good. Popping back up again in 3, 2, 1. Very good. Keep those elbows nice and tight against your sides. Triceps should be on fire. Make sure I'm lifted. Lower the whole way down. Very good. We have 2 more times of this. We're going to hop back up in 3, 2, 1. I'm coming down to my knees. I'm already dying. At 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Last one here, and then you are done. Good job. We're hopping back up in 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Almost done. Core is so strong. Give it all you got. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Push it back into a child's pose. Stretch out however you need to. But at the end of the day, you are done. We did it. Workout 4. So proud. Bye.